I truly cherish these midsummer days in the Pacific Northwest, the cool air and being surrounded by beautiful, beautiful flowers. It inspires me to get out into the garden and see what's growing. Beautiful dahlias. So today we're at Blue Heron Cottage, where I'm gonna cook you an Indian-inspired, fresh and delicious dish right from the garden. Earlier this week, I was down at the East Vancouver's Farmers Market and met a lovely baking couple from Freehand Bakery, and I picked up this delicious, delicious baguette from them. So I'm thinking, let's cook something Indian-inspired using fresh garden ingredients so that we can use this beautiful, beautiful baguette to scoop it up. We've got our little basket here. Let's go collect some ingredients. Here we are at the eggplant tree. Go ahead and get these beautiful eggplants. All right, let's head over to the tomatoes and grab a couple of those. Here we are at the tomato bush. We're gonna grab pepper from over here that we're gonna use to flavor our dish. Pluck that right off. That smells amazing. Last but not least, we're gonna go get some herbs. And that should do it. We're gonna keep it nice and simple. Fresh, delicious dish. I have one little last surprise. I thought we'd come over here. Zucchini has gone past its prime and is not edible, but we're gonna use it as a really cool vessel for our dish. We're gonna hollow it out and use it as a boat. Cut this bad boy off. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. That's huge and amazing. All right, let's head over to the cooking station. Here we are in Blue Heron Kitchen. We've got our simple and delicious ingredients. I want to keep this dish light and fresh. Beautiful blend of spices here that I collected from a trip in Jordan. Head over to the little garden grocery store. Then we have some onions drying here, some garlic drying. Let's grab some of this. It's a beautiful summer's day. There's no reason to eat anything heavy. A little fresh from the garden. So here we have our ingredients that we picked from the garden. Do all our prep. I'm just gonna take a little bite of it. Delicious. I'm not gonna do anything crazy or fancy. I'm not a master chef in the kitchen. I just like to get out here and cook for you. Here we are at the cooktop. Let's use a little garlic infused oil. Let that heat up for a second. I haven't been to India, but I do love Indian food so much. I've been to Sri Lanka. I hope one day to go to India, eat the amazing food there. Let these onions yellow up a bit. I don't use recipes. It's not my thing. I get inspiration from dishes when I go out to eat, and then I just try and make them. I do love having a lot of spices around from Indian markets. In the Pacific Northwest, there is just a bevy of ethnic markets you can stop and get amazing ingredients at. Don't rush when you're cooking. Have some music in the background. Take your time, let your onions cook, turn the temperature down and just let them saute. My onions are starting to change to just about the right color. It's been about 5 minutes. Here I have the beautiful spice mix that I collected from the market in Jordan. We've got all kinds of things in here. Garam masala, coriander powder, paprika, curry. We have our turmeric. Spice guy, I'm a sauce guy. I don't skimp when it comes to these types of things. Nothing more beautiful than the color of turmeric. As you stir your spices, you get that beautiful, beautiful perfume. Just stir that around, let that simmer. Just let it get fragrant and delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and deglaze that with a little coconut milk. Just a tiny bit to loosen up the crust that's formed on the pan. Don't overthink cooking. Go to your favorite restaurants. If you have a favorite Indian restaurant, go out there and meet the people there. Ask them questions, get tips. The ginger. I like to leave things whole chopped and maybe I'll bite into them later on in the dish. I like a little chunk of ginger. Beautiful pepper from the garden. I'm gonna throw that in there. Just look at that beautifulness forming that golden curry. Cooking for me is very therapeutic and relaxing. It gives me a chance to let my mind get away. Smells take me back to my travels and remind me of the things I want to do in the future. Lovely, lovely eggplants. I'm gonna put that right in the tomatoes. Look at that. Those are all from the garden. I'm not playing today. We're gonna add some of these little fresh tomatoes here. just give it an extra little pop of flavor. I'm not even gonna cut those up, put those in there to make it beautiful. Stir this to perfection. Look how beautiful that is. Look how simple this dish is. I didn't really do anything complicated. I got simple ingredients, really pump up the volume on that because we're gonna let this sit for about an hour. And while we do that, I'm gonna work on carving this boat of sorts so that we'll have something beautiful to eat in when we go over and sit at the dining area. I wanna say thank you to everyone for watching the channel, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means the world to me. Before we head out to carve, look at those beautiful herbs we picked from the garden. We're gonna drop those in whole, just let those aerate. We have this lovely, lovely piece of garlic. We're just gonna put that right in there. Close that up. Head out to carve zucchini boat. Here we are out beneath the plum tree, getting ready to cut up our serving dish. I wanted to show you this little book. It's called Savoring India. This is where I get my inspiration, or some of my inspiration for my Indian cooking. It's from the Williams-Sonoma collection, and I love their collection. I have a bunch of their cookbooks. This one's by Julie Sani. The reason I like this book is because it's like filled with stories about festivals. Like this one's black salt. My first taste of kala namak, literally black salt, came as a young child. Just outside the schoolyard, vendors sold treats. My favorite was Chiron, a sweet, hot, fudge-like concoction. So it's cool. I love this book because you can read the stories about Sani's life. We'll work on this boat of sorts that we're gonna cut up and use as a vessel for our dish. And there you have it, our lovely zucchini boat. In about an hour, let's check on our dish and see how it's doing. Look at that, beautiful. Simple, simple ingredients. We've got our beautiful boat here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful boat of deliciousness. Finally, I'm gonna top it off with a couple eggs from Eck Farms in Westland. Hi, Rose, thanks for the eggs. The eggs are all set. Finish this dish off with these beautiful eggs from Eck Farms. Sun-dried tomato chutney made right here. Blue Heron Cottage. Put that on top. It's so beautiful, so amazing. Came right here from the tomatoes on this tree. And here we go. As we learned in a previous episode, you never ever cut your bread with a knife, you tear it. Look at that. Look at those lines. Let's get right in here. There's an egg on top. Look at that. Put that on there on the bread. Mmm. So fresh and flavorful. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time on Salty and Bored.